And so off the tip, it's Golden State. It's Burton. Thornton up top. Pass to Williams. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Burton. No good on the 3.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Gray in the post. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries. In 2021, the Aces signed free agent Chelsea Gray, and that was a monster move in league history.
For sure. I mean, she was a part of back-to-back championships with Las Vegas, and Gray was actually the 2022 Finals MVP. If the Aces didn't sign her, you wonder if they're still looking for a title.
Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. Gray with it. Pass to Talbot for 3. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Golden State. And here's Stokes. Takes a step back. Here's Williams. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The defender clearly wasn't anticipating the step back. She was headed in the opposite direction.
Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. Here's Stokes. She's guarded by Wilson. Here's Williams. The three-pointer is on target.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Talbot. Now here's Gray. Goes up at the elbow. The offensive rebound. And count it. The shot is good, and she'll go to the line.
Any night Wilson steps on the floor, Asia is a double-double threat. Just a superb rebounder.
Not only has Asia Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with Asia Wilson is, what can't she do?
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Charles. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. In the Valkyries, another 3.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Now Wilson. Shot on the wing. Valkyries with the rebound.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Pass to Williams. Charles. Now here is Thornton, covered by Smith. Thornton with it. Smith is there. That's no good. Misses her first shot of the night. Gray, back to Smith. Wilson outside. Jackie Young from outside. Las Vegas the rebound. And the shot goes down.
Such a high motor player, Melissa Smith, relentless on the boards.
Pass to Stokes. Williams.
it down low.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Gray outside. And here's Young. Here's Gray. Launches a three. Stokes with the rebound. Outside Williams. Back to Charles. On the wing, Kayla Thornton. And down it goes. 2 points.
She might be undersized as a 6'1" forward, but Thornton makes up for it with touch, finds ways to score down low.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Chelsea Gray for three. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Wilson.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Now here's Williams. She's got 12. That three off the mark.
Jackie Young on the wing.
Gray outside. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Young. From deep.
The Valkyries pull it in.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Out to Charles.
Outside Williams.
Burton covered by Smith.
Now here's Charles. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Pass to Wilson. Young. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And this is how you finish through contact. Young showing some strength.
And here's Burton.
Here's Charles. Off on the layup. Outside Young. Pass to Gray. From about 10 feet out. The rebound by Thornton.
Wow, hey, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Now here's Williams. She's got 12. Inside. Thornton's shot is good.
The ability to read pick and rolls is important. Thornton showing there that she possesses this really difficult understanding.
Here's Gray. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Wilson. Got it for her 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Pass to Thornton. Williams, guarded by Young. Outside Charles. Thornton. Here's Williams. Buries the long-range jumper.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Wilson. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Now Burton. And here's Thornton, covered by Smith. Now here's Williams. Right wing, here's Burton. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Aces now. They trail by 6. Gray left side. Down low. Young shot's good.
Well, you look at Young, she's strong, a bigger guard, and that helps her down low.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
Here's Williams. She's got 15. There's a screen. And the baseline jumper, no good. And that does it for the first quarter.
Valkyries ahead.
They're up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway.
And looking at what we've seen from the Valkyries, what do you guys think?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
The Valkyries leading. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Valkyries able to keep possession.
The 17-footer. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Well, in 2023, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus was named to her first All-Star game at age 30.
Pretty incredible, doing it in year 9 of her career with the Dream. Parker-Tyus easily setting a new career high at 15 points per game. Such a great lesson in continuing to work on your game, and great things can happen.
Now here's Ami here.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Look at how Ami here uses her height to overcome the interior resistance.
Pass to Carter.
Parker-Tyus. She's covered by Ami here. Parker-Tyus, good.
Really, that's her strong suit, the ability to find a way through the D and finish at the rim.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. For 3, Tiffany Hayes. Turner grabs the board. Las Vegas trailing. Boyd from long range.
It's hauled in by Tiffany Hayes.
Here's the pick. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Gray. Fades back.
Burton with the rebound.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Williams.
And again, Golden State no good. Parker-Tyus outside. Carter. Parker ties the screen.
Outside Carter. The 17-footer goes down.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
It's Burton.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Williams. Outside Charles. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Here's Burton. Gets it to go from downtown.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Defended by Turner.
Pass to Williams.
Out to Charles. And here's Ami here.
Here's Burton. The three-pointer, no good. And it's the Aces with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Turner. Out to the wing. Here's Gray. And she lays it straight in.
You know, I think the size of Gray sometimes surprises opponents. Yes, she's a 1, but she's almost 6 feet and just so strong.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Charles. And the 3 off target.
Now Turner. She's covered by Ami here.
They swipe it. To the wing, right side. Pass to Williams. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That's a great job, really, to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
Timeout called the Aces.
Wilson with it. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Young. And she uses the glass on the layup.
And here's Burton.
Pass to Stokes. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Aces.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Gray.
Outside Young.
Six to shoot. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
Four on the shot clock. Left block shot on the way. Good on the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Williams. She's got 17.
Pass to Burton.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Off target with the 3.
The Aces with the lead. Here's Talbot.
Now Wilson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark. Pass to Stokes. Outside Williams, 11 feet out. Doesn't go for her. Now here's Carter. He's covered closely. That shot off. Now Burton. The kick out to Williams. Again, the miss by Gabby Williams. Now here's Parker Tice. She's guarded closely. Right side Young.
And that one good. Cheyenne Parker Tice with the dime.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And during her 2024 MVP season, A'ja Wilson set a new WNBA scoring record.
Yeah, she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a single season. Wilson averaged just about 27 points per game. Just unreal. That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries.
They'd seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a message to their team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's the front of player. They've got to try something.
Outside, pass to Charles. Here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Burton. They need this. It's hauled in by Smith.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Now here's Gray. From downtown, the rebound by Thornton.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Pass to Burton. Here's Stokes. Williams. For 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
She shot it so well in the last quarter, and this quarter she can't get anything to go. Things have gone south in a hurry. Possesses the size to have presence inside. Smith continuing to work on that technique, and she is getting better with each season.
Now here's Williams. She's got 17. It's good, and that's 8 baskets for her, 8 for 15 shooting.
What handles! She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
Gray left side. And Wilson gets it to go.
Well, once Wilson catches fire, she stays hot. Her aggressiveness on offense is why her teammates keep feeding her.
Outside Williams. The 3, a monumental buzzer beater.
A thrilling shot for one team, and boys, what a heartbreaker for the other.
And you gotta admire the ice in her veins. What a shot.
And we finished one half of play. Aces ahead. They're up by 6. Exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. Williams has been such a difference maker here.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Young. She's guarded by Williams. Jackie Young drives in. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
Tenacious drive by Young, not holding back once she decides to attack.
It's Burton. Pass to Williams. Stokes. Outside Charles. Now here is Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Wilson with it. Young. Oop, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Thornton left side. That one goes in.
And what a tough play from Thornton, taking on all comers and still burying the shot.
Here's Gray. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the wing on the left. Talbot. Off the mark there with the 3.
Golden State trailing here.
Pass to Burton. Thornton. Now Williams. Burton. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly.
It's hauled in by Smith.
To the left side wing. Here's Talbot. Here's Wilson. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
Offensive rebounding is all about hustle for Wilson. But really, it's also about reading shots, correctly anticipating the angles and the bounces.
Now here's Williams. 19 points in the game. And here's Gray. Down low. Wilson in the post. Gets number 9 to fall, and she's only taken 10 shots.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Now here's Williams. She's got 21. Thornton with it.
Smith is there.
5 to shoot. Here's Williams. And she drops it in from the low post.
That's a nice drive there. She beat the lone defender and was wide open under the bucket.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Talbot. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession. Here's Gray. Off the inbound. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
What focus from Gray, a point guard by trade and maybe in the scorebook. She can also score without the basketball.
Now here's Williams. 23 points in the game. Thornton right side. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Thornton with it. Smith is there. Good D by Nalissa Smith.
I like the D. They weren't about to swing the door open and let her cruise in for the layup. Good job.
Pass to Wilson. Good, and the assist goes to Nalissa Smith.
Passing isn't something this team asks of Nalissa Smith, but that doesn't mean she's selfish with the ball. She can move it around a little bit. Nice feed.
Now here's Williams. It's Burton. Gray defending. Here's Stokes. Outside Charles. Pass to Burton. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Gray. Ooh, no luck on that one. Now Burton. Thornton outside. And there's the pick. Outside Williams. Pass to Burton. Takes the three. Asia Wilson grabs the board. The Aces leading. To the inside. Gray outside. Back to Wilson. Over Thornton. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J. It's part of what makes Wilson so tough to guard.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries. And you just have to like what we're seeing from Wilson.
I think I know what they're going to be talking about this timeout. She's been taking it to them all game inside, and they haven't been able to stop her. They need to put up a better fight.
Here is Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Williams. And the layup is good.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Gray. Wilson outside. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Gray. It's good from long range.
A new age point guard. Gray doesn't just handle the ball and pass the ball. She also hits it from deep at a crazy rate.
And for Jackie Young, it was not an easy start to her WNBA career.
Yeah, she goes first overall in 2019, high expectations, and she shot just 32% in that rookie year, but things really clicked for her in year 4, 2022, Young winning most improved player, and of course, that 22 season, Aces, her team winning the championship.
Now here's Gray. 7 points in the game. Wilson. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like she's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Pass to Stokes. Williams. Thornton, covered by Smith. Outside Williams. Hayes. Beyond the arc. Wilson pulls it down. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Unloads. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. Wilson with the steal. Right Right side, Carter. Gray outside. Nailed from three-point land.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Outside, Charles. Hayes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, with such a detailed offensive skill set, Hayes gives defenders a ton of different looks.
Pass to Young. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here is Hayes. The three is up. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. And it's the Aces with the ball. Inside. Stolen by Tiffany Hayes.
Fast break. Here's the Valkyries.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It goes on Asia Wilson. And the first one drops. And good on both. Gray with it. She's got 10. Outside, Carter. Gray. Pass to Lloyd. From the top of the key. Not gonna go that time.
Valkyries trail.
Outside, Hayes. Gray defending. From outside the arc. Las Vegas grabs the miss. And here's Turner. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Gray. Launches it. No good on that shot. Outside Hayes. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone. But hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
The third quarter comes to a close. Aces ahead. They're up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And welcome back as we get rolling once more. Fourth quarter right ahead, and what'll be a very well-contested game.
Golden State with the ball.
Trailing by 5. And there's a pick. The tray. Turner grabs the board. Jackie Young from outside.
Lee here grabs the board. Pass to Burton.
Lets it go from 11. And there it is.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Parker ties the screen.
Out to the wing. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Hayes. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Getting great lift on her shot. Hayes can really drain him from three.
The Aces leading. Here's Talbot. Now Carter. From past the arc. He can't get that one.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Burton. Hayes, guarded by Young. And it's Hayes missing.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Here's Talbot, on target from about 13 feet. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Burton. Here's the three. Rebound by the Aces. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here's Carter.
Back to Parker Tyus.
Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Outside Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. They set a pick. Over to the wing. Here's Burton. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Now Carter. Shot from 12. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Down low. Chalk up 2 right there.
Beautiful dish down low.
Here's Las Vegas. They lead by 1. Over to the left wing. Back to Young. Outside Carter. Back to Young. The 3 ball.
Me here grabs the board. And so it's Golden State with it.
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Guarded by Young. Back to Hayes. To take the lead.
Rebound Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Here's Talbot. Outside Young. And another miss by Las Vegas. Out to the left wing.
Pass to Ami here.
Outside Hayes. Jacks up a 3.
Rebound Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Here's Carter. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. To the paint. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So after making the first, she goes 1 for 2.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Here's Smith. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, on offense, her team will take that all day. Melissa Smith, a skilled finisher on the inside.
And here's Burton. Pass to Williams. To take the lead. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Now Talbot. Smith outside. Young. It's hauled in by Williams. Pass to Thornton, and she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call.
Oh, no. See, those are the kind of errors that can make or break you in a game like this, and it'll drive your coach crazy.
And the Valkyries making a switch here.
Now the Aces with it. 2-point game. Gray outside. Fires the 3. With the second effort. And Smith with the nice bucket inside.
Agile play by Smith against contact, getting to her shots.
Thornton outside. They set the pick. Outside Williams. And she drops in the layup off glass.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Gray outside to the inside. Here's Wilson. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
When you need Wilson the most, she almost always delivers, has a sense for the important moments.
One shot.
And that one misses.
The Valkyries trail.
Pass to Burton. Williams. Thornton left side. And here's Stokes. She's guarded by Wilson. Stokes misses. Now Talbot. Gray outside. To the middle. Here's Smith. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Now here's Williams, guarded by Young.
Kicks it out to Thornton.
Pass to Burton. This one for 3. The rebound by Gray. The Aces leading. To the paint. Wilson. She's guarded by Williams. Jackie Young from outside. Here's Talbot. Fires for 3. The rebound by Charles. Pass to Williams. Here's Burton. Picked by Thornton. On the wing, Kayla Thornton. Here's Young. That's good. It's her 7th made basket in 14 tries. Now here's Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Burton. Cans it from downtown.
and add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Pass to Talbot. Three-pointer.
Offensive rebound.
Shot's good by Smith.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries. It's Burton.
Pass to Williams. It's hauled in by the Aces. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Inside, here's Wilson. Banked in off the glass.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Here's Charles.
And again, Golden State no good.
And here are the Aces now. They've got a 9-point lead. So the Aces win it. This was a very strong showing for them. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, guys, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you should feel good about it. A really outstanding team effort.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.